Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. I'll be honest with you, the actual analysis part has been slim pickings, so I am hoping that some of these games will get better. I don't know why I'm saying that at the start of this game. That is not my hope for this game at all. I hope there's no analysis in this game and it's just full comedy Benny Hill mode, because this is start of a new pairing, and it's between Mr. Page's Almighty Blow Black Orcs and EdwardLover's Orcs. Yeah. There's no kids. These are not goblins. Also, the kids would be booing Mr. Page. Oh, why have we done this? Okay, I thought that was a rush for us. For a horrible second, I thought that was a rush. I love how Mr. Page is completely unfazed by the fact that he just got blitzed on and the ball is now in reach of a blitzer. Like, completely unfazed, straight in with a blockless block. Minor inconvenience. Why would I cover anything? Let's just do another one. Let's do... Actually, this one's got block. There we go. And a Kaz. Amazing. And an apple fail. There we go. Minor inconvenience. Finally moves one goblin over to cover the ball pickup. Incredible. Blitzes with the troll. Ball a 3+ away from being 2-diced. And then fouling. Which is also a Kaz. Oh my god. Leaves the ball just a 2-dice, a 3+ away from getting 2-diced to Mighty Blow. Why would you care about that all when you can Kaz things? Let's just Kaz more things. All the Kaz, all the time. Why even bother attempting to sack the ball? That is crazy talk. A 3+? How dare you imply that I can roll such a thing, sir? That is a lowly 89% chance. You will notice, by the way, that Mr. Page's Mighty Blow and Foul murdered 2 Black Orcs, whereas the Mighty Blow on the Goblin, a mere whisper. Well, I think he powed him. Didn't even follow for the Giga Foul. This is not the Mr. Page we've come to know and some of you like. Page just stands this Black Oak back up. What could possibly go wrong there? Well, that's him gone. Maybe he should have tried to sack the ball, lover. I'm bringing it back. This is borderline over, isn't it? 2 strength, 4 guards gone. The actual advantage of the Black Oaks, of the regular Orcs. Doesn't do a rush to hit the goblin, to hit the troll. All you have to do is do a rush to go there. Never mind, just pow him instead. And him into a removal. There goes the Black Orcs Apo. Alright, turn 4 in your own half isn't great. Wait, what? Hang on. Wait, what just happened? Did he just brawl her with a skull as the other dice? And the ball just walked up to him. Jesus Christ. Incredible. Just incredible. This is a small problem, isn't it? This is a minor inconvenience right here, surely. Doesn't break armor or murder his best goblin. One dice power in this troll is turning out to be that orc's like favorite hobby. Well, the ball seems to be on the ground. Time to roll some blockless blocks. Is he winding me up? Does he not know how Brawler works? He has 3 rerolls. Oh, God. He's... Like, I need PC here to tell me that really Mr. Page is a good player. And we're just, you know, talking about compared to people like Jim or whatever. No, I'm sorry. This is banger mode. This team is not even a bad idea for a player like Mr. Page, as evidenced by this game. If all you can really do is maximize your blocks, you might as well maximize what you get out of those blocks. And if you never pay attention to failure states, Black Orcs are pretty good, right? All that strength, the downside being failure states that you never seem to pay attention to or care about. And the ball is back on Blodge Goblin. And immediately and completely bases another Strength 4 player to be an assist to this foul. Gets caught on the injury, not the armor. And doesn't just get instantly sacked again. I mean, to be fair, oh my God. What I was about to say was, to be fair, this guy can just 3+ dodge and sack him anyway. And then I remembered that EdwardLover doesn't do that kind of thing. That would be wild. Oh, and at some point he 4+ the troll back up, which I didn't notice. Well, that would have been a dead Blodgelin. Don't know what to call these things. But it's not, so it doesn't matter. He's based the ball to just get 2 diced off the ball again. Alright. Hey, look, you cleared the ball. Okay. We haven't got any guards is the problem. This guy's your guard, because the other guards got killed. It is a real problem too, because we really needed to one dice this guy in a way that helped out, but we can't do that. The only real way to sack the ball here is to red dice him, right? And at this point on turn 6, you kind of might as well do that. I don't think blitzing this guy and standing in front is going to do enough when Page has 2 rerolls to just bang past you with this strength. I think at this point you can probably go for a red dice. You could push him onto the ball, but with this blitz, right? Which means I guess you could do a rush to go over. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it gives you the blockless block on it, whereas the red dice gives you the tackle block on it. But it's easier to do. This guy can come in there. We blitz here and then rush over to tag him. Someone has to come and stand here. If that's a POW, he can do it. Leaving these two to react. And then you can just try and roll a full POW. Sure. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with trying something, right? I don't even know. Let me have a look to see what's better there. That might be better of odds overall, right? So it's a 2 dice block. Needing just a push or POW. And then a rush. And then a 2 dice block needing a full POW. 44%. Whereas the minus 2 dice needing the 3+. That guy just stood up. Mordred. Do you want to know what the 2 dice block minus is? It's 44%. With a reroll, it's 69%. It's pretty funny. That's the entire play with a reroll for the chain is 44%. And then just as straight red dice is 44%. And then you add in. So I need to add in the 2 dice with the POWs. And that is 49%. Mine's 5% better. But yours is better to work without a reroll. So, swings and roundabouts. Both those plays work just fine. It is kind of interesting to see that even a blockless red dice isn't like, crazy to try, right? Yeah, exactly. But in general, like you're trying to teach people what to do, right? And the blockless red dice play is a 50-50 sack on the ball, essentially. Blockless red dice into 2 dice with tackle, 50-50. I mean, I think his odds of scoring are higher than 50% if you just play safe and block the guy in front and try to get in the way. You can't prove that, right? There's no way to prove that. But gut feeling, I think he has a higher chance of scoring than 50% if I try to play safe this turn. The percentage failure is worse, no Amto. But this could re-roll into a 1 in 9, right? If you don't roll a POW, so that could be a failure too. Failing in general is just giving up the score. So it's what but I think just playing safe here is probably just giving up the score too. So and he's done well there. That's a pretty good position he's ended up in for defensively. And then Page will just demolish it with some blockless blocks. I don't know why he's so far in the corner. Because it's allowed that. A usual rule of thumb is, if you have a safety who's trying to react to the ball, you want him on the same column as the ball. You have to do some shenanigans if you're slower than the ball carrier, but in general, if you're the same speed or faster, you want him on the same column as the ball carrier. That's where the safety goes. If the ball is offset, your safety is offset. The only reason you don't do that is if he has some kind of a handoff breakaway play that you're trying to cover, in which case the safety goes in the middle. But if you're just chasing the ball carrier, which in which case you are, he's not handing off to a Black Orc, right? You just need to be on the same column as the ball, because then this can't happen. There we go. Some little bit of Penguin Academy. Doesn't make the 4-3. And that's the end of that. And now he's got to play an offensive drive with 2 missing Black Orcs. Which sounds like hell. Oh, sorry, big uns. The big un Black Orc thing is more confusing in this game. Wait a minute, did we just get a Black Orc dance when a Goblin scored? What was going on there? What did I see as the touchdown dance? Why have we got we got a floating ball on him as well? That wasn't the dance that happened just now, right? Oh, it was the cheerleaders. Oh, it's the cheerleaders. Okay. Well, that's just annoying. He doesn't even get to try and do any damage. Because everyone's down on the LOS. Amazing. Can he hurt a Black Orc and make this reasonable? Well, maybe. 50% of a removed Black Orc is better than 0. Oh, he's going to foul. He's going to foul. He's down men and he's going to foul. And there we go. As it turns out, almost every time we see that happen, it's a shit idea. It's a silly, pointless gamble. And look, you've hampered yourself. The Black Orc stayed off. If you had your player now, right there, you'd be in reasonable shape. But now you're on 9, and it's not 10v10. Or 10v8, sorry. It's not 10, is it? I forgot that Page has no bench in this build. Why would you want bench when half your team is goblins? I prefer getting follow-up blocks here real a lot. No, it depends. So fouling is gambling. The more down you are, the more you might need to gamble, right? If you're elves, you don't, right? You can play down men with elves. In a bash mirror, if you're down, then it depends on how much you want to gamble to try and get back in it. In this case, he wasn't down. He was up. He was up, man. So if you are the down coach or the down player or the down team, you're the one that has to take risks to change the expected result being you're going to lose or draw, right? That's the expected result if you're down, so you have to take the risks to change that. He was gambling to be greedy. He's already 2 players up, and he was gambling to go more up, and instead now he's only 1 player up. Because it's not a good gamble, a foul, mostly. To get rid of him permanently, you have to roll a 6 on the injury roll, right? It's a 1 in 6 chance of injuring him. Whereas to get rid of yourself permanently, it's 2 chances at a 1 in 6. If you roll a double on either the armor or injury, you remove yourself permanently. The stats that you see for fouling are for removals, which include KO, which is not a permanent removal. Being sent off is a permanent removal. So really, you should be balancing it against a Kaz, which is 1 in 6. So it's not fouling without DP is not usually a good gamble. So you have to be down bad to be trying to high roll. And he wasn't down bad. He just got a removal. Page has no bench. An extra player here would come in incredibly handy. Not failing 75% blocks here would come in incredibly handy. I don't like using the assists over there to block with him instead of just blitzing with Mighty Blow. I think blitzing with Mighty Blow would be a lot stronger here. Well, that's insane. Never mind, rolled a POW. Like, again, high rolling. Why? That's a 4+ to knock him down. And a 2+ failure state. That's a 3+ failure state and a 5+ to knock him down. Just trying to high roll. I mean, he's getting battered with these POWs into armor breaks, right? But Paige says nice things about Cyanide, so it shouldn't be unexpected. Controversial. When it's the same drive, as long as it's the last drive, you can count KOs, sure. If you're fouling for a stun, it's different anyway. That's called positional stun fouling, and it's not the same. You don't have the same working out for that. Oh my god, he's handing off. He snaked Animosity and has walked off. Oh, my days. And then dub skull. I mean, to be fair, right? Another comedy dicing. But still, what are these two doing in the World Championships? If he thought he succeeded, Noamto, he just brought the ball back to him and then didn't re-roll a dub skulls. I don't think that's correct.
The problem that EdwardLover has here is that I don't think he's got many plans for how he's going to win this. So he is just going to go for the handoff. Oh my god, he failed animosity. And then walked away from the ball.
There we go. Solid Jim hyena reaction. It's insane, isn't it? I mean, JMC, either of these, right? We had Page brawlering with a skull as the other dice, the ball on the floor, the ball based. Like, all complete nonsense from Page as well. Like, this game has just been awful. And neither of them are getting any better at Blood Bowl in the next couple of days, so the next two are going to be awful too. Unless Page wins them both, I guess. Then at least I'll only have to suffer through, like, 2 games. Ball doesn't look that safe, no, oh. Get banged on. Okay. Well, that worked somehow. Except for this bit. Alright, the ball is back in hand. Maybe he can get away with this absolute idiocy. Or he could just keep getting banged on. Imagine bringing pro elves in elf costumes. Sorry, in orc costumes to this game. All right, it's a 2+ to get away here. A 2+. Yeah, that seems about right. What you should have done, EdwardLover, is got a bunch of friends and convinced them all to go leave positive reviews on Blood Bowl 3. What's funny, Bucky? The game is shit. Yeah, that was a funny moment like 5 minutes ago. The other 99% of the match is this idiocy. Just two bad players and one of them with incredibly good dice. Couldn't be worse for, like, Penguin Academy. Well, this was over. Let's just watch the end of it. And then the next two games with these two. Wait, did EdwardLover pass turns and Paige start taking blocks? Fuck me. It's casually waste more of someone else's time for no reason at all. Yep, that seems about right. The power of positive reviews. Oh my god, he's fouling as well. Oh my god.
One human pregnancy.
I mean, we did all just learn from this that Sliker needs a serious biology lesson. Well, there we go. Thanks for wasting everyone's time, Paige. Paige moves on with a win. EdwardLover now needs to win the next game or to force a decider, and we will see whether he manages that against such nonsense dice. I mean, he could, because Paige tried to give up that game repeatedly. So we'll find out in the next game. Will I be more interested? Absolutely not. Neither of these are good enough to be in anything remotely like a world championship. So I'm just going to have to suffer one of them in the next round as well. Right. See you there.